Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in, but before you leave, there is something that I wanted to talk to you about. I've recently invested in a rather magnificent mustache wax to tame my upper lip's hairs. Today I would like to tell you about this wax. It is called Captain Fawcett Signature Series Booze and Baccy. I have heard good things, but unfortunately there are not too many reviews in video format online that I could find, so I thought, why not do my own? I have been a fan of the Captain Fawcett brand for a fair few years, and I thought, who better to do a review? Now, you might look at my mustache and say, are you even using mustache wax? And I would like to stop you there. A gentleman may use mustache wax to curl the mustache, but even just to keep the hairs flowing in one direction would be an adequate use of a mustache wax. However you use it, the main thing is that you're using it. So I am a rather average person with a rather average mustache, and I assume that most people who would be watching my video would be average people with average mustaches. So this video would hopefully give them a good insight into what to expect. Captain Fawcett, Booze and Baccy. Let me tell you about the product, or perhaps it would be better for the captain to tell you about the product. Here I have a rather old-looking piece of paper with a description from the captain himself. Booze and Baccy, a rich and complex blend of beeswax and essential oils combine to create luxurious base notes of honeyed fresh tobacco leaves, dusty aromatic frankincense, maple-like benzoin, woody oak moss, and warm exotic vanilla bean, layered with mid-notes of fresh hops and sweet bog myrtle, finished with the top notes of spice from the bay rum tree and zesty orange. Sounds pleasant. And in case you didn't know, I am wearing it right now, and I can confirm that the smells are beyond description. I have created for you a smell graph that I would like to take you through. If you can see here, I have drawn our smell graph. Now, the smell graph is divided into strength of smell and the inhale-exhale process. There are 4 dotted lines which are describing the strength of the smell, and this red line here describes your experience. Now, this is a personal smell graph. You are more than welcome to create your own smell graph, and we could compare. For my smell graph, I have noticed that the inhale is quite a gentle slope of fragrance. It slowly enters your nose. It slowly enters your mind, and at the top of the inhale is very round. What does a rounded top inhale represent? It represents a mellow fragrance. This particular fragrance, Booze and Baccy, is not a sharp smell. There will be no sharp smells with this fragrance. Instead, it will enter and leave you with a well-rounded fragrance. As you exhale, your nose will pick up some more fragrance. You may notice that the line, although quite difficult to show you, the line drops off rather quickly on the exhale. You're getting all that fragrance in a shorter period of time. So when you inhale, you get a slow increase in fragrance, and when you exhale, the fragrance smell is quite sudden. But never is it a sharp smell. Always a mellow smell. I'll tell you a personal story about my use of Booze and Baccy mustache wax. I was walking out in the hot sun, and I have to wear a mask. That is the law here, that you must wear a mask at all times outside your house. So I was wearing my mask. It was quite hot, rather a sweaty ordeal, but when I got to a drink vending machine, I found what you would call a root beer, and upon drinking it, I found that the Booze and Baccy and the root beer were a perfect match. On a hot day, I can't say there's anything better. Now, I have not finished the tin, but I imagine that it will just continue to be a pleasant experience until I'm finished. Would I recommend Booze and Baccy to you? The answer is certainly. Booze and Baccy is not exactly the cheapest mustache wax that you are going to find, and it may not be the strongest mustache wax that you are going to find. Booze and Baccy retails for 11 pounds of sterling for a 0.5 fluid ounce container. Let me make sure that I have that right. 15 milliliter container. What are you paying for? What you are going to get with Booze and Baccy is a most aromatic flavor. This flavor is sure to put a pep in your step. That I can say. You are not going to be getting a very usual smell. You are going to be getting a fragrant smell. This is not tree sap. This is not olive oil or coconut oil. This is fragrant, mellow, a rich blend of ingredients come together to create a dance on your upper lip. It is fantastic. Would I recommend you buy this? Certainly. I would recommend this to add to your collection. Could it be a daily use mustache wax? I believe so, if that is what you are in the mood for. So, without further ado, I would give Captain Fawcett's signature series Booze and Baccy a must-have rating. I'm going to thank you for joining me for this mustache wax review, and if you would excuse me, I have some reading to do.